fourth graders, it's Mrs. Wise. I am going to be reading with you today, and we're finishing up the story about Pecos Bill. So it's been a really fun one, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. So today we're finishing reading the tall tale about Pecos Bill, and we will analyze characters and their actions and note how these important details contribute to the themes in the story. So today we're reading pages 62 through 64. So if you'd like to follow along in your books, we're starting on 62, and it looks like this. It has this fabulous illustration of Slewfoot Sue flying clear up to the moon. Here we go. One day, when Bill and Widowmaker were bouncing around the Pecos River, they came across an awesome sight. A wild-looking, red-haired woman riding on the back of the biggest catfish Bill had ever seen. The woman looked like she was having a ball and screeching, "Ride 'em, cowgirl!" as the catfish whipped her around in the air. "What's your name?" Bill shouted. "Slewfoot Sue, and what's it to you?" she said. Then she whopped her way over the windy river. Thereafter, all Pecos Bill could think of was Slewfoot Sue. He spent more and more time away from the Hell's Gate gang as he wandered the barren cattlelands looking for her. When he finally found her lonely little cabin, he was so love-struck, he reverted to some old coyote ways. He sat on his haunches in the moonlight, and he began a howling and a hooting. Well, the good news was that Sue had a bit of coyote in her too, so she completely understood Bill's language. She stuck her head out the window and she ahooed back at him, to him that she loved him too. Consequently, Bill and Sue decided to get married. On the day of the wedding, Sue wore a beautiful white dress with steel spring bustle, and Bill appeared in an elegant buckskin suit. But after a lovely ceremony, a terrible catastrophe occurred. Slewfoot Sue got it into her head that she just had to ride on Bill's wild bronco, Widowmaker. "You can't do that, honey," Bill said. "He won't let any human toss a leg over him but me." "Oh, don't worry," said Sue. "You know I can ride anything on 4 legs, well, not to mention what flies or swims." Bill tried his best to talk Sue out of it, but she just wouldn't listen. She was dying to buck on the back of that bronco. Wearing her white wedding dress with her bustle, she jumped on old Widowmaker and she kicked him with her spurs. Well, that bronco didn't need any thorns in his side to start bucking to beat the band. He bounded up in the air with such amazing force that suddenly Sue was flying high into the Texas sky. She flew over the plains and the mesas and over canyons, deserts, and prairies. She flew so high that she looped up over the moon and she fell back to earth. But when Sue landed on her steel spring bustle, she rebounded back into the heavens. As she bounced back and forth between heavens and earth, Bill whirled his lariat above his head. Then he lassoed her. But instead of bringing Sue back to earth, he got yanked into the night sky alongside her. Together, Pecos Bill and Slewfoot Sue bounded off earth, and they went flying to the moon. And at that point, Bill must have gotten some sort of foothold on the moon crater, because neither he nor Sue returned to Earth. Not ever. Folks figure those two must have dug their boots into some moon cheese and raised a pack of wild coyotes, just like themselves. Texans will tell you that every time you hear thunder roaring and the desolate land over the Pecos River, it's just Bill's family having a good laugh upstairs. When you hear a strange ahoo in the dark night, don't be fooled. That's the sound of Bill howling on the moon instead of at it. And when lights flash across the midnight sky, you can bet it's Bill and Sue riding the backs of some white-hot shooting stars. Thank you for reading with me today.